Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's been a long time since I've done a repaint video. I have many projects I've started, but I haven't finished any of them over the last few months. I've just been extremely busy doing reviews and stuff and work during this pandemic that's going on. But this one right here, I am so finally happy that I finished. It's the Chaos Effect Amargospinus. And for those of you that have been long-term subscribers to the channel, you know I am in absolute love with the Jurassic Park Chaos Effect line. My goal in the future at some point is to have a Mattel repaint of every Chaos Effect figure and Night Hunters figure. Knowing me, that's going to take forever because I am very slow to finish projects. Like I said, I don't have a lot of time on my hands. So anyways, let's just take this figure out of the box and to take a closer look at it. And here is the Amargospinus out of the package. And I actually do own the original toy, but a lot of my old Jurassic Park stuff is still buried at my parents' house. And I just have to find the time to go back there and take that stuff out. I hopefully will get that done soon. Could be nice to compare some of the newer figures with the older figures. So this repaint / custom was fairly easy to do. Step one, just got to get your hands on the Mattel Amargasaurus figure, and you just have to pop the head off. It's really easy to pop the head off on the Amargasaurus. It's just held on with a peg. And then step two, you need to get an Indoraptor figure. And as you can see right here, I took the head off. It was kind of a pain to take the head off on the Indoraptor. I ended up boiling the head in water to kind of like soften up the seams, but those pegs, I think they're glued. It was really hard to separate the head to get it off this peg right here. I ended up breaking a couple of the attachment points in the head, so when I put it back on the Amargasaurus body, I end up have to glue everything, and everything actually held together pretty well. And on a side note, this is actually my first Indoraptor figure. I actually only ordered this figure 4 parts, and when I was showing this figure off on Instagram and some of the Facebook pages, everyone kept asking me, what am I going to do with the body of this Indoraptor? Well, the hint is I'm going to use some of the parts on this figure right here. So, you know, the theme is Chaos Effect. It's not hard to figure out what I'm going to be doing next. So once I got the head attached on this figure right here, I just primed the whole figure in white, and then I just painted in the base colors. I end up using apple barrel acrylic paint from Walmart. I only end up using 3 colors on this figure: black, bright red, and bright yellow. I just painted the red up here and the yellow down here, just, you know, just to have that base coat on there. And then the best part was I end up using a paint pen to do the spines right here in black. It was much easier using a paint pen than painting them by hand, because I tried it at first and I have very shaky hands and they were not coming out well, so this paint pen came in pretty handy. And then I got some sculpting clay and actually made my own spines on this figure. You can see them right here. There's a little metal wire I sculpted in there, and then there's drilled small holes and super glued the spines in to give it that, you know, classic Amargospinus look. On the old toy, when you use the action feature, the spines actually would lift up. I actually didn't save the action feature on this figure right here. The Amargasaurus head butting action is really, really rough, and I played around with it a couple times and it just chipped up all that paint in here. So I am not going to use the action feature on this figure. And I just absolutely love the color scheme on some of these Chaos Effect figures. Just that black and bright red and bright yellow. It's just so unique, and just I absolutely love the contrast on it, and just those white eyes with no pupils. I just always love that look on that old toy. And when I did my older Chaos Effect figures, I was using a matte clear coat, and it kind of gave them like slightly glossy look. But lately I've been using Tester's dull coat. When you go to the store and just check the label up here, it says dull coat. It gives it such a nice finish. It just gives them a nice matte finish, and they look really, really nice when you use the dull coat versus just the regular matte spray. I'm never using matte spray again. I will always be stocking up on Tester's dull coat. All right, so let's bring out all my other Chaos Effect repaints to see how my little custom collection is coming along. Here is the Bite and Fight T-Rex painted in the Omega Rex colors. Here is the Chaos Effect Triceratops, which actually is based on a canceled toy that never saw the light of day. And here is the Battle Damage Spinosaurus that is repainted in the Canceled Night Hunters colors. And here is, I think this was Attack Pack, either Delta or Charlie. This is based on the awesome looking Raptor Alpha. And lastly, here is the Legacy T-Rex that's repainted in the Thresher T-Rex cast effect colors. This is my favorite and most aggravating repaint I ever did. This thing took forever. It was so hard to do. So I am really enjoying how my cast effect collection is coming along. I love how this Amargospinus came out. So thanks for tuning in and checking out this video. I just like showing off my repaints when I actually do finish them. And as always, if you're enjoying the content on this channel, show your support by hitting that subscription button just below the video. Each subscription helps out the channel tremendously and it's greatly appreciated. And I'll see you guys for the next one.